Hi everybody, here's our skewness movie. It should be lots of fun. There's lots of vulgar and tasteless things that we could say instead of skew, but we won't. So we start out with our data set, and we have n of 30, x bar 4.6, and s of 4.04. And we want to find the measure of skewness. So let's scroll down a little bit. And we know our formula is 3 times the quantity x bar minus x median over s. So your x bar and your s are given in the body of the problem, but you have to find x median. Fair enough. But if you remember, x median is always equal to the 50th percentile. So that makes life a lot easier. We don't have to scratch out all those numbers like we do with the little data set. So since it's always at the 50th percentile, you're going to have 50 over 100 times, in this particular case 30, because there's 30 data points, and that gives me 15, which is an integer. So I'll say the 50th percentile can be found at x15 plus x16 over 2, and that gives me 3.6 plus 3.8 over 2, which gives me 3.7. So that's my x median, or 50th percentile. Now, let's toss that baby back into the skewness formula. So you have skewness equal to 3 times the quantity 4.6, that's your mean, minus 3.7, which is your median, all over 4.04, which was your standard deviation. So you have 3 times 0.9 over 4.04, and that's 2.7 over 4.04, which is 0.688. Okay, let's try one more example. And here I have yet another set of fun. So we have another data set. Here we have n of 25, x bar 476.9, and s of 102.4. And we want to find the measure of skewness. So we use our same logic that we did in the previous problem. You start out with 50 over 100 times 25, and that gives me 12.5. That's a non-integer. So what do I do when I have non-integers? I round up to the next value, to 13. So this tells me that the 50th percentile can be found at position 13 in the data set, which is 529. So then I go back into my formula for skewness. I have 3 times the quantity 476.9, that's your x bar, minus your median of 529, all over 102.4, which is your standard deviation. So you have 3 times negative 52.1 in the roof over 102.4 in the basement, or negative 156.3 over 102.4, and that gives me negative 1.53. So that's all there is to it. Thanks!